Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. It is June 11th. Now, angel number 1111 could be significant or just seeing ones and 11s. Also, airplanes could be very significant because airplanes talk about travel, movement. Okay, some of you guys could literally be traveling. If not, this could be just talking about movement or, astral projection where you guys could be traveling within your dreams, daydreams, visions, things like that, right? And I also took out a dream deck, 2 dream decks for today's reading because I figured there's something about dreams that could be significant, and I really haven't done like a dream oracle message in a while. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that after a couple of these videos, but let's get started and see what you need to know. Okay, I will be using the Prism oracle messages and also sacred divination messages as well. So Spirit, please give the collective clear, concise messages and also clarity and understanding in this reading. Even if it's not from me, allow them to still receive some type of clarity and understanding from other readers, other people who do similar work that I do, or just doing their own divination. Allow them to always receive the abundance and joy and also the optimism and also the strength to help them to get through their journey, their day, and through everything that they have going on, whether it's good or bad, because every day is not a perfect day, but the collective always finds a way to find the sun in the darkness. So allow them to receive clarity and understanding when they receive these messages. Thank you, Spirit. So we have sadness. Okay, now not sure whose energy this is, but somebody's energy could be feeling really sad. Now, the reason why this could be anyone's energy, even if it's not the collective's energy, this could be either someone else in your energy, and if not, this could also be your energy. Okay, nostalgia could be very significant where you guys could have very nostalgic moments where maybe you could have been through certain things that were very sad. Now, isolation could be significant as well, where you guys could be going through isolation, and it's almost like stepping into your power and realizing that isolation does not mean that you don't have friends or you can't make friends or, you can't be with family. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you have enough integrity for yourself to realize that there are certain things you're not going to accept or tolerate just because it's family or friends or the job or the environment, right? It's almost like having boundaries and also learning to stay in those boundaries. So sadness is very significant. If this is not your energy, these are other people in your energy. These are people who, like I said, if you've released them, let them go, no contact, whatever the case is, your energy is showing up as somebody that was actually genuine, okay? Like basically family, or, you basically held people down without judgment, without, casting stones. But for whatever reason, that wasn't reciprocated for you. And sometimes when things like that happen, the universe will pluck you out of the situation, or the universe will remove people or you from the situation so that you can see things clear or better. So take what resonates with that. Even when it comes to rain, okay, like somebody could have been crying as of recently, and that could be a part of release. That doesn't mean that you're sad. This just may be a realization that you've gone through so much, okay? And for once in your life, you feel emotionally comfortable and stable, whether this is within your mind or yourself, to actually release that, okay? So there's something about holding on to a lot of pain and emotion and stuff like that, right? Even when it comes to like the weather, clouds are very significant. Some of you guys could be living in an area where it's been raining a lot, like the last few days. So take what resonates with that. That could be a part of Mother Nature also crying and also releasing and letting go what no longer serves Mother Nature. Because again, everybody has tears, okay? So the fact that people say, I don't cry, I'm too masculine, or I'm too this, or that's baloney, okay? Whether you're masculine or feminine, everybody cries, okay? It may not be the same way other people may cry, but everybody cries. Something in this lifetime always will make somebody cry. So for some of you guys, there's something about releasing and letting go. So take what resonates with that too. It may not be for everybody, but that could be confirmation. Yeah, balance. Okay, there's something about releasing and turning into balance or balancing. So once you've released this energy, it's almost like you guys start balancing or grounding yourself. Okay, so earth energy is very significant for some of you guys. Take what resonates. We have love. So something about your heart chakra could be significant where there could have been situations, like I said, where you could have dealt with people who crossed you or did things to you that wasn't fair. And for some of you guys, you've learned to release that, turn into balance, and turn within yourself. Now, this love energy could be self-love. This could be filling up your own cup. This could be anything, right? Even family, you know, even if you have no contact with certain family members, there could be other family members that still understand you and resonate with you, and you still talk to them and they show you love. Or friends. Some of you guys are in new friend groups, collective groups, okay? 555 for change. So there's something about someone's love changing or someone's love developing, or there's something about, you know, healing when it comes to relationships, okay? The color pink and gold could be very significant, but there's something about emotional healing, okay? Heart-centered truth, compassion when it comes to change and evolving love, okay? So we have determination, okay? It's almost like you guys are determined, okay? Whatever this energy is, something that you love to do as well. So Venus energy as well, something that you love to do that gives you pleasure or, you know, joy, or you're attracting with it when it comes to like magnet energy. Luck also is significant, but there's something about determination, you being determined, you climbing those obstacles or dealing with whatever challenges and being able to, you know, move forward when it comes to your path. So take what resonates with that too. That could be confirmation for some of you, okay? So rejection wanted to show up, okay? So yeah, something about what you're doing when it comes to your determination. Some of you may feel at this time that when it comes to rejection, now this could be you rejecting someone else or you being rejected. And for you, if you are being rejected, for some of you, you may feel like you being rejected is almost like, why? And sometimes we have to understand that the universe does certain things or orchestrates certain things or source or the energy because of the fact that your determination, depending on where you go, sometimes people use that for their own advantage, okay? You could be also rejecting other people because you could be someone who's very determined, okay? And you rejecting other people is also another way of you protecting your light, protecting your energy. Source is significant, okay? Basically protecting what you're building or what you're trying to do. And so people who feel rejected in your energy could feel sad. For the opposite of the collective, you being rejected could make you feel sad. But once you have that awareness of why rejection happens or why you're being rejected, it almost starts to become a pattern where you start to see things from a different perspective, okay? So take what resonates with that. You could be rejecting someone's energy could be rejected, but there's something about protection, okay? Rejection is protection. So something that you want really, really bad, there's a reason why the universe is rejecting it for you, okay? It's almost like someone being like, for example, someone being in a situation where, say they're looking for a home, and the location that they're looking for a home in, it's almost like they can never get that home. There's a reason why that home or that area is being rejected. A, the energy is not good. B, there could be shady things happening in the background that you don't know. C, the location also may be terrible. So there could be a lot of crime. There could be a lot of violence. Even though the area looks very quiet, sometimes it's almost like an illusion. So whatever illusions that you guys are not being able to see, some of you may be seeing it now, but some of you that are just on your path, maybe you guys are still understanding, you know, dealing with illusions and things like that. There's something about this energy where you're being protected from certain things at this time, okay? So take what resonates with that. This could be a job, this could be family, this could be friends, okay? There's certain things that you may not be seeing that people could be doing that's really shady, okay? Yeah, cleanse. So like I said, with sadness, tears, there's something about your energy and you cleansing. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. We have illumination at the bottom, creativity, okay, and intuition. Okay, so Some of you, when it comes to your creativity, something about what you're doing, this could be new ideas, or, maybe you guys could feel stuck on whatever ideas you may be having. But even when it comes to rejection and your ideas, there's something about you cleansing your energy right now. Intuitively, you may know that you need to isolate for some of you guys. And also when it comes to your confidence, that is significant. There's something about you isolating because your confidence, it's very loud, okay? And people who are not confident in themselves will project whatever fears or insecurities that they have onto you, unfortunately. But that doesn't change anything. You continue to be confident. You continue to shine when it comes to your energy, illuminating light in situations, okay? Again, you, when it comes to illumination and light, you are a light bulb. Whether this is new ideas, you showing up for yourself, you helping other people shine light on their path, okay, whatever it is that you're doing, you're intuitively aware. You have intuition, okay? You're intuitively connected to source. And that is confirmation for a lot of you guys as well. Okay, so let me see what else I can get here. And I just saw 111 on the timer, and it's June 11th, so take what resonates with that too. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Someone's energy is sad because, again, like I said, it's a collective energy. Someone's energy could be sad because, like I said, you rejected them because you can see them very clearly. Whatever mask that they were wearing, okay, you see through that. You see through the crap, you see through the nonsense, the BS, the drama, you see through all of that. And that is why people do not like the collective's energy sometimes. Is it your fault? No, that's just the way Source made you. It's the fact that you see through people's nonsense, okay, when it comes to you expressing yourself, and also when it comes to you stepping into leadership. Somebody could be very sad because it's almost like once you step into this energy or this role that you're going into, whether this is like spiritually or literally like a job or whatever the case is, or independence, somebody knows that your energy is gone. You're not coming back. So you're able to see through mask. 1221 on the timer just now too. Okay, change is significant. We have water energy with the number 18. Okay, so angel number 11, we have 18, 1 and 8 equals 9. 1 is new beginnings, 8 equals power, abundance, and mastery, okay? And then 9 talks about completion when it comes to cycles. So some of you are light workers, you guys are humanitarians, okay? Even with the 11th house, that is significant too. Some of you guys, when it comes to your energy, like I said, there's something about your core, okay? Your core is you completing cycles. Services are significant. Healing other people when it comes to being selfless, but also endings leading to transformations, okay? So some of you guys could have went through a lot of endings, but these endings that you've went through, they transformed you into a better person, a different person, and also into the position that you are meant to be in, okay? No one can take your spot. That spot is yours. So whether that's a job, family, friends, whatever it is, whatever people try to compete with you or try to do certain things in your energy, it just goes to show you that you are divinely guided and you have it. You don't need to do all the extra, theatrics or circus, clownery to get that attention. You naturally have that. It's like having the gift of gab for some of you, okay? Yeah, release. What did I say, guys? You guys are releasing and letting go with the number 42. Okay, so take what resonates with that as well, with the number 6. Okay, 6 talks about love, family, and nurturing. Some of you guys are releasing and letting go so that you can either nurture yourself, okay? For some of you guys that have your own family or kids, maybe you guys are releasing your family and focusing, not just family like your kids, but I mean releasing your family, your biological parents, and focusing on your own family, meaning your own kids, your own relationship, whether this is a husband, a boyfriend, a significant other, a partner, whether you're gay, straight, whatever. There's something about you releasing something and focusing on something that is more important, something that is more of a priority, something that actually makes you feel better or feel good. Even if it's not children and a family, you could be releasing a relationship. Like, it literally could be anything. You guys could be releasing a relationship. This could be a friendship, a marriage, you know, a job, whatever that relationship is. There's something about letting go. Okay, knives are very significant. Some of you guys could also be releasing people too, because there's something about someone getting a knife in their back, okay? Being backstabbed could be very significant. And it's almost like you being backstabbed, it's almost like karma is basically going around and making its rounds to people who have done you wrong, who have betrayed you, who did things that they weren't supposed to. And you know, we don't focus on that energy too much, but it's just true, right? Being able to transmute energy is very significant. Okay, so take what resonates with the message itself when it comes to that. So we have soulmate, right? Yeah, like I said, you guys are releasing and letting go. Okay, so you could have had people in your energy, and soulmates don't have to be romantic either. Like I said, this could be friends, this could be family, this could be relationships, but you are releasing something when it comes to this energy. And even when it comes to releasing like family with the number 6, like I said, you guys are stepping into new soulmate connections, people who actually resonate with you, who connect with you, who understand you on an emotional, deep, intellectual level, okay? Even angel number 13 is also significant when it comes to transformations. Like I said, rebirth and things like that are very significant. So these transformations that you're going through is because of the challenges that you guys had to go through or deal with. And that's also confirmation as well, okay? Yeah, relief. Okay, relief. There's something about love, okay, connection, feeling relieved when it comes to certain situations with the number 12. And I did mention 1221 on the timer. So there's something about finding out something or being relieved about a situation or something with the number 12. And 12 talks about, like I said, you know, balance when it comes to like duality. Now, this could be about you learning patience, but also stepping into your masculine and feminine energy, right? Being in harmony with yourself when it comes to divine masculine and feminine, you know, integration, right? This is about duality. So being able to balance your soft side and your masculine side, okay? Taking action and nurturing, putting those things together, right? Not everybody has duality, but some of you guys are learning to step into your duality. That is significant, and that could be also the way you express yourself or the way that you just show up. Some of you guys are creators, you're communicators, you're artists, you're inspirers, okay? We have new life at the bottom of the deck. We have ground. Okay, so 4 and 22 is significant. You know, facing your shadows is also significant with the number 7, because again, spirituality, inner knowing, okay, having reflection, you know, and clarity, but also having an awakening when it comes to your gifts and you being focused. Okay, so yeah, take what resonates with that. It's funny how 24 showed up and 42 is here. So there is something about, you know, family, angel number 666, even when it comes to like your daily routines with the 6th house and, you know, you servicing other people or being organized is also confirmation as well. All right. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. You guys can find out my website information, you know, in the description of the video. But like I said, I do post blogs and you guys can book readings through there. Or if you have any questions or inquiries about how the readings are, you know, when it comes to like one-on-one, you know, if I do videos or photo messages, you know, things like that, you guys can email me. But yeah, thank you guys for the love and the support. Thank you for reposting, liking, sharing, you know, commenting if it resonates and things like that. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, have a wonderful Thursday. Bye, guys.